guys had some foul trouble and everything. How big was the bench today that came in and gave you a look at those Samson or Sam, and how important was that?
It was huge for us. I mean, coach always talks about next man mentality, and with Donovan having foul trouble, Steph being out, other guys had to step up, and those two guys were the most valuable players of this game. Without them, we don't win. So, Steph and Sam and Haas really stepped up big time for us, and they let us just win.
Samson, when you decided to come to UConn, is this kind of what you envisioned your role would be, and how much did you learn from the guy who went to the NBA last year? Spacer. Somebody help me. Spaced out there.
Getting old, bro.
Yeah. Adama. How much did you learn from Adama last year?
Adama's been guys since high school, and hearing good about Coach Hurley was a big thing for me, and he always believed in me, and I always had talent. I just try to step.
Alex, you're becoming the go-to guy of this team. You saw Jordan and company do it last year, and now 3 really tough shots down the stretch. What did you learn from seeing them do it? And you obviously had some tough late shots last year, but now stepping into the main role for this team, what does that mean?
I mean, I learned from Jordan and all those guys just to trust your work and just to always have the all-time confidence. And, I saw it every day in their work. I saw it every day in practices that they were always hitting those shots. They always trusted their skills, and, it translated to the game. So just taking that from them last year, and then also just credit to my teammates, too.
Alex, what was the mood like with you guys as Texas started making a comeback in the second half? How did you guys calm down and get through that?
Yeah, just to stay resilient. We knew they're a good team, so they're going to have runs, and we're going to have our runs too. So just always talking about how do we respond, and always being like, next play mentality. So just always being focused on the defensive end. We could start locking up on the defensive end, and everything else will come easier for us.
Samson, can you just go through what happened? What you saw? What happened with Hassan makes the steal and throws out the lob to you for the alley-oop? Obviously, a big play at that point. How cool is it to have a big play like that, get the crowd enthused? The one with Cam's 3 as well. I mean, is that those kind of plays just really bring a lot of energy to the team?
Yeah, that's why we play at UConn, man. We do that every day, every single day in practice. We go hard. That's why we play at UConn. Moments like that, step up on the biggest stage, and I'm just happy to help my team win.
As soon as Hassan makes a steal, did you know it?
Yeah, we had that connection.
Yeah.
We just made eye contact. It was there. Yeah.
Roommates.
Yeah, that's it.
How did it feel, Samson, just having the game that you had, and then Alex also saying that you guys won this game, that performance?
Feels great. I've been putting a lot of work in, and obviously the coaching staff believing in me, my teammates just helping me, stay grounded, stay focused, putting work in practice, workouts every day, every single day, and it was great to go out there and produce.
Matt.
Alex, how has your role evolved this season from a leadership standpoint, from a global standpoint, versus what you were, who you were as a member of this team last season, and what ways is that showing and paying off really part here in front of?
Yeah, it's just credit from last year. I learned from the best leaders, Andre, Adama, Jordan, so they really taught the way for me and taught everything. And then learning from them, but then also using the experiences that I went through last year. I had up and down freshman year, so I'm just always telling the freshmen that there's gonna be ups and downs, just to stay even keel and level-headed. So, just trying to use what I learned last year and just using what Andre's advice was, Adama's, Jordan's, to use it on this year's team. And it's something I need to work on. I just need to continue to get better at it.
Alex, if Samson can.
You seem to have a really instinctual calmness to you. Maybe it was evidence in a couple of big buckets as the shot clock was winding down. You're kind of separating you guys from Texas. Is that something that has kind of always been with you as a player? Did you acquire it once you got to UConn, or are you maybe not quite as internally calm as maybe there's something else?
No, I'm relatively calm myself. I'm usually very laid back personality, but I just love playing basketball. That's really it.
Mike.
Alex, my question is a little bit similar. Just
when the shot clock is winding down like that, you're in massive Karaban, late game, these situations there. What's the key to not, you gotta have your mind and your eye on how much time you have left, but also concentrate on the shot and stick it. What's the key to being able to balance all that and staying focused and being able to concentrate on all those things?
Just trusting your work. The shot clocks aren't down. Then Tristan, I only heard Tristan just yell at me, shoot it. So I just
The
trusted.
whole bench was yelling, shoot.
Everyone was yelling, shoot it. So I was like, all right, I gotta shoot it. So really just trusting my teammates to shoot it.
I got you.
Alex, how much, if Samson plays like that, how much more dangerous does it make your team, giving you guys another weapon in addition to all the other offensive players you have?
A whole different beast for me, just from Donovan and Samson just at that center position. They present two different problems for teams, and the way Samson plays today, I mean, it was unbelievable. Just us in practice, we knew what he's capable of, so it's not really a surprise for us, but just for everyone else to see. I mean, he's such a special talent, and we're really going to need him this year.
What can these 2 wins here do for your team going forward, beating Indiana and Texas?
Huge momentum for us. I mean, we had the same thing happen last year in Oregon, and it just had to continue to have momentum for us heading into the other non-conference games. So, this right here with the new team experiencing and feeling a championship is something special, and just a little taste of what we want in the future with the Big East and national championships. So, it's something great to build on.
All right, we good with the players? Thanks. Coach, we'll do an opening and then we'll take questions.
Yeah, that was just a big time game. Obviously, those two teams that kind of coming out of here when we're both fully healthy, and we get Steph back, one of our better players, and kind of get Donovan, who's still coming back from the injury, kind of up to speed, and the injuries they dealt with today. I think you're looking at the two teams that probably have the biggest goals, the rest of the way, and what we're both trying to do. The question about this team, I think, going into the year was the bench, and obviously, if we get those types of performances from Hassan and Samson, and as we get Steph back and Solo continues to develop, we're going to have that depth. And I think the great thing about this team is, Cam and Tristan have a bad shooting night, and we got a lot of weapons, a lot of people that can beat you.
Questions? Go ahead, John.
Dan, does it almost feel like Samson's kind of picking up where Donovan left off last year in that kind of reserve role? And I know when you were sculpting his team, was what you envisioned?
Yeah, I just think, for us, towards the end of last year, as we really just kind of, when Samson came back from the injury, we just, identified that a position change would do wonders for him. Just, he's a movement center, and just with that athleticism as a rim runner in transition, as a guy that can fly around and make splash defensive plays, as a roller in the ball screen game. I mean, he's a perfect, complement, to Donovan.
Yeah, just Hassan's all-around game tonight. Obviously, contributions on offense, but really defensively, it seemed like he kind of locked down Max quite a bit, and a couple big blocks and steals. So.
Yeah, he was awesome. And then that's, again, we had two veteran guards that came off the bench for us last year, in Naheem and Joey. So there's a lot of pressure on Hassan to deliver those types of performances. He was a pest defensively. He made so many winning plays out there, and that's the template for him. And we could have a lot of nights like that. From him, it puts us in a great spot.
Okay.
What allowed you guys to have such a good start, even though some guys are not shooting as well early? Yeah, I mean, we haven't shot the ball as well. The shooting to this point has been disappointing. I just think offensively we're better than we played. I think, I just felt like with the quality of threes we got, we probably should have made 11 tonight, maybe even 12. So a little frustrated with that, but won 22 straight non-conference games by double figures. So we're ready to go, man. When these games start, we're confident and very well prepared. Luke did an awesome job getting this team ready on a no-day prep.
What sticks out as far as what you learned in these 2 games here? I mean, you knew a lot about your team and kind of what to expect, but is there anything that jumps out to you?
Yeah, we've got great potential to be much better than we are right now. We've got a lot of new pieces. Steph's a huge piece. Steph's not in the mix. He brings a dimension that we don't have right now, that 6'6", super athletic guard that can get anywhere he wants on the court and is a problem defensively. But even players like Alex and Donovan, I mean, you're seeing, Jordan Hawkins, beginning of his sophomore year, was a much different player than he was at the end of his sophomore year. So this team will continue to get better. The freshmen will get better, the sophomores. The veteran backcourt will get more comfortable.
All right, 1, 2, and then we'll move back up.
Yeah, obviously, Alex wasn't just a shooter last year, but his growth off the bounce and making plays like he did today. Can you speak to his evolution as a scorer?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the next step for him. Being able to play off of a live dribble, play off of a shot fake, being able to use a screen and get downhill. Again, you can definitely see the growth. But I think as the weeks and the months go by in the season, he's just everything that you saw tonight. He's going to continue to get better at. Again, because these sophomores, they're going to be much better in January, February, and March than they are right now.
So you mentioned the 22 straight double-digit wins. The record's 23. Is that something you guys acknowledge, talk about, and does now knowing that the record is 2 wins away, will that add any extra juice for these 2 home games coming up?
How do you know that?
I asked the stats department.
And how quick they got it to you quickly?
Yeah. You're 2 wins away now. Yeah.
You work for a small
Just
shop.
ruined the ride home.
We're canceling. We played the day after Thanksgiving, so we're canceling Thanksgiving. We're not going to let these guys eat the turkey and be all sluggish and shit. The next day, yeah, listen. It's been unbelievable. From last non-conference season, these guys have just been awesome. I think we are unique with the way that we play. I think we're unique with the way we play offense. I think just having 2 high-level centers. I just think the program's got so much confidence. You win the national championship, you step onto the court with just a lot of belief that you're supposed to win, and we're pretty relentless. The coach is relentless, the players are relentless. We're going to try to beat you by as many as we can beat you by.
All right, last 2 here and then here.
Coach, Alex hit a bunch of buzzer beaters last year, but the way that he ended today's game, how much does that help him? As he develops into a leader for this group, and especially at the end of that game.
Yeah, it's sports it's all about confidence, right? It's preparation. The guy is the hardest worker you'll ever coach. He's all about ball. Like, he doesn't have much clutter in his life or a lot of distractions. So it's just guy's an NBA player. He should have won Big East Rookie of the Year last year. Because awards like that should start when the season starts, not when the conference season starts, because everything that happens in non-conference affects the conference. When you win big non-conference games, that helps your conference a lot. He was the best rookie in the Big East last year, and he returned and never gets the credit that he deserves. He's a burgeoning great player.
To follow that up on Alex, for a sophomore, to see the floor the way he does, use the clock to his advantage. He had about 3 or 4 as the clock was winding down, and just calmly buried them. How much of that has impressed you as he's developed?
I mean, we were, I know me and Luke try to take a lot of credit for the offense, but we didn't get good on offense till Alex got here. When you have a 4-man that could process the game the way he does, and keep your group organized, and then also have the clutch gene. I mean, this guy has a knack for making big shots to end halves, to close out games, big free throws. You know, he's a special player.